It's getting cold here in Adelaide. It's getting cold. I need to put some more fat on my face to try and stay warm. Anyone's got any fat for sale, send it to me. Well, get that little chipmunk cheeks going on. Let's talk about sugar. How does sugar affect your brain? First of all, disclosure. I have no stimulus in my body right now. This energy, this hype, this is just me on sugar. Your brain on sugar. So now sugar can come in many different forms. You have fruit. Now fruit is what's this? This is my disjointed videos. This is a Brix refractometer. So basically you put a bit of juice on here. You look through here and it has a little number from 0 to 30. Anything over 20 is really good. It means it's got a lot of sugar in it. And sugar is nutrition. Sugar is the most important nutrient for humans. And by sugar, we're referring to sucrose. Right? In the apple here. People, oh, it's an apple. It's got sugar in it. Sugar makes you fat. You know? Oh, but hang on. They're educated people. They think they're educated. The Dunning-Kruger people go, oh, no, fruit's okay because it's got fibre. You have a bit of fruit, it's okay. Not too much. Like Dr. McDougall. As much of a pioneer as I've promoted him over the last decade on YouTube, as much of a legend he is in some areas, he still says, no more than 2 pieces of fruit a day. Fruit can make you obese. Literally, he says that. Alright? So, 2 apples a day is okay. But 3 apples a day, gastric bypass surgeons come on your door. Like, go figure. Anyway, so the Dunning-Kruger people of the vegan movement will say, oh, fruit's okay. You can have a little bit of fruit. That's okay, because it's got fibres, whole food. But this is still sucrose. Right? This is sucrose in here. There's sweetness that's coming from sucrose. And what is sucrose? It's fructose and glucose. It's a disaccharide, meaning many carbon bonds. They've got 2 sugars joined together, the sucrose and the glucose. That forms the disaccharide, 2 bonds. 2 sugars. The cat needs a bit of pussy in this room. Broiler. Yeah. So you got 1 and 2. 2 little paws, 2 little sugars. You want to get outside, little broiler cat? No, she's going over there. So when you have something like cane sugar, that's also sucrose. This is pure white cane sugar, Australian cane sugar. It says, oh, it's got bleach in it. It's got bones in it. So that's another video, but it doesn't. Sugar, sucrose in its natural form, is crystalline white. They get it from the cane or the beet, and they spin it around a massive centrifuge, dry it out, and put it through a carbon filter, which back in the day they used bone char, which is another word for carbon, and it's not in the end product. It doesn't touch the food. It's in the filter process. All right, so that's the go there. So if you're drinking water, you're drinking through a carbon filter. So technically, it's bone char water. It's not, but some people out there think it is. So white sugar is also sucrose. All right, so we've got the sucrose and sucrose. It's exactly the same thing. 50 grams. Let's say magically that doesn't. Let's say this apple was from Magic Land and it had 50 grams of sugar in it. That'd be a pretty good looking apple. That's 50 grams of sucrose, and we pour out 50 grams of sucrose. That's still 50 grams of sucrose. Alright? People say, no, it's poison. This is white poison. Sugar's bad. Fruit's okay a little bit. So hang on. It's like saying, let's say this was arsenic, and then we pour it into the apple smoothie. Let's say we blend this up and pour some extra sugar in there, make it even sweeter, more power, more energy. No, arsenic out of the food's bad, Holly. If arsenic's naturally occurring, that's okay. No, arsenic's poison no matter the amount. Alright? Sugar is a nutrient no matter the amount. That's a fact. Arsenic is a poison no matter the amount. Alright? Sugar is a nutrient no matter the amount. So people say, what's the best sugar? Is glucose, canes, beet, like is fructose, sucrose? They're all great, but the best really is your sucrose. Why is sucrose so good? All the scientific studies point sucrose, which is fructose and glucose, as the #1 performance enhancement food for humans. Both mental tests and physical performance tests. Studies show, every study shows, that if you mix maltodextrin, which is glucose, with fructose, you sort of crack this little pseudo sucrose there, that's really good. And the sports nutrition companies, aka the sports sugar companies, they get a bag of sugar. They get a bag of sugar. This cost me $1.80. It's 2 kilos. In sports sugar world, this would be worth 30. This is 60 gels. This is 60 gels. 60 times $3. It's $180. So then Can you imagine that? This is insane money. If you want to make big money, buy sugar, put it in a little plastic gel packet and sell it to people. It's the same people who go, I don't do sugar. Can I buy some gels, please? $3 a pop. I don't do sugar. No sugar in my coffee, please. I got some gels to the right. Far out. This is how easy people are out there to fool. Because they think they're educated. They're like, yeah, I don't know. Durianrider doesn't know what he's talking about. No. Look at their quality of life. All right? Look at their relationships. Look at their fitness. It might sound mean, but I'm just being real. Look at their relationships. Look at their fitness. Look at their daily jobs. How many of the people out there who are heavy critics of mine are kicking ass? Zero. Largely, there's many reasons for that, but one of the main reasons for my success is my love for sugar. Now, there's a period in my life where I didn't have added sugar. I was just doing, pure fruits and stuff, and that was great. I was still getting a lot of sugar. But once I started adding sugar into my fruit life, boom, next level, all right? Next level. And every time I coach people, they're doing 100% raw food, or just every day, or they're doing no sugar, no added sugars, Once I add sugar back in, And when I'm sugar, I'm talking Mars bars and Krispy Kreme donuts, which, are the reasons why most vegetarians are fat, because there's so much fat in a Mars bar and a Krispy Kreme donut, and they're just so easy to eat. Because they give you the essential sugars, but they give you all this fat and whey protein and stuff. They just makes you big. All right? Look at vegan gains. So, vegetarian gains. That's just the reality we live in, okay? If you're going to be, while we're on top of vegan gains, no hate to Richard, we have a little bit of banter and stuff, and he takes it very too far on many occasions, does some hideous slander and stuff, and I forgive him for that. He's battling his demons, and we've got to give empathy to people who are suffering with some, severe mental health issues, and that's me being real. It's not me being a little, sneaky or whatever. That's just real. Like, if someone's really struggling in life and they're depressed and their girlfriend isn't as hot as they want to be and all this, just how can someone like me, now I sound really like a bigot right now, but how can someone like me, be nasty back really? Or how can I take it personally? People are suffering out there. All my haters are suffering over the years. All the anti-sugar, Durianriders, sugar thing's bad. Look at them all today. 99% of them all hating life. Look at their faces. Right? It's not about the aging. It's about that too, but everyone ages. But their energy, they're in the eyes. They're like, they're really struggling. What are the cats doing out there? The cats are jumping on the touch. So there you go, gang. This is the deal. All right, get your fruit in, man, and get your white goodness, white purity, white power sugar. That sounds bad, doesn't it? Seriously, any sugar you want. If you want black sugar or white sugar, I prefer white sugar because it just digests so quick. And it's cheap and it works. It's not bleached. It's filtered, it's spun, it's centrifuged. It's hot. Sugar. Here we go for the orthorexics out there, the Dr. Greger fans, the multi-million-dollar non-profit donation dude. This is whole food sourced, man. This is whole food sourced cane. Cane is grass. This is whole food sourced grass powder. If that makes it easier for you. If you're orthorexia to handle, whole food sourced. Whole food sourced. If I slap $50 a kilo on it, will you respect it more? Sugar's too cheap. People don't respect it. So there you go. These apples, by the way, the Fuji apples. They're from organically grown 85B St. Bernard's Road. Fantastic. Fantastic. Fantastic items. There's a cat in these. Big cats in here. These are some lollies here. This is a vegan lolly, Sour Patch Kids Cola. So yeah, so sugar's fantastic for your mental health. Is like, wow, like that is, I meet so many people every day on Instagram, YouTube. People write me, email me, my coaching group, etc. And people suffer with mental health issues. And once they're on my program, the Sugar Protocol, like within a day, one day, they're going from like down here to like up here. And then a few days later, bang, 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 bang. And it's like so powerful, man. But people are so... Boiler? She's a cute little cat. People are so entrenched in the sugar phobia. So this is your take-home message. This is your take-home study. I want you to look around the social media or maybe at your workplace. You've probably already done this anyway, but that's the people who have the most depression, or the people who are really bitchy at work, but just the nasty people at work, you know, or online. People are really just nasty, not banter nasty, but like just nasty. Look how much sugar they don't eat. Look how they really avoid sugar, and they maybe break down and have something. Oh, I feel good, and it's like, man, this is great. It's like trying to hold your breath, and then when you breathe, you beat yourself up. Oh, I breathed there. I had sugar. I hate myself. It's like, oh man, far out. Imagine being married to someone like that. You know? Wow. Imagine living with someone like that. Imagine working with someone like that every day. That's why I work for myself, right? Because I'm just like, man, your mood is everything. It's everything. So just do that little study. If you're ever unsure about sugars, just watch the people who have the most sugar phobia, right? And watch how depressed they are, and anxious and flippy, and even go on YouTube and maybe go back to some of my haters. Just come, let's go outside. Go to some of my haters from back in the day, and I don't have any hate for them, but or even just Google my name and see who comes up as a Durianrider stalker, and look at them today. Look at their faces. You know, not the faces they use in their books or website, like their real faces. And so much anger and hate and resentment and depression they have. Right? And these people are all sugar phobic. Right? So mental health, we can't have. There can't be a discussion about mental health and leaving sugar out. Like that's just like they go hand in hand. Sugar phobia, mental health, they're like locked in. And if you want to improve one, you got to improve the sugar intake. This is people. Oh no! My psychiatrist said it's not possible. Okay, if you want your psychiatrist to dictate the rest of your life, then you go listen to them. That's your choice. Okay, your choice. And if you like that, well, I'm living, then I've got some suggestions for you. That's just the reality right there. That's just the truth bomb right there. Anyway, but because people didn't get charged, because I don't charge people $300 an hour to listen to a video, some people just go, no, no, it can't be true. Because I paid $300 to my psych, well, my mum did. I still live with my mum, and I'm a grown adult, and I don't like it, but nothing to do about it because I just, like, that's a crazy world we're living. Like, so it's hard to help people. It's impossible to help people who don't want to help themselves. So you might have a relative or a boyfriend or girlfriend or someone out there who's just like, sugar's bad, this happened to me when I was a kid, this is just how it is. And that's okay on day one. Then say, look, have some more sugar in your diet. Let's go to bed at 9 p.m. You're going to feel better tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Tomorrow I'm out. See ya. All right. Or just go on a holiday and don't come back. Because these people are going to drag you down, man. Look at all the people I helped back in the day, 2016, 2017. The ones who made videos about me, or maybe I think it was June 2017, they were trying to dogpile me and stuff. Right? All those people were sugar phobic. All those people today, 99% of them still have mad depression. You can see it in their eyes. And they abuse drugs, most of them. Stims, etc. Yeah, that's another thing, sugar and stimulant abuse. When your sugars go down, stimulant abuse goes right up. Sugar goes down, caffeine comes in. And then when caffeine comes in, we'll get anxiety and all sorts of mood disorders. This cat's trying to get back in again. But yeah, it's sugar. What's the best sort of sugar? Any sugar you want, but make sure you get sucrose in. All right, sucrose is the most essential. We're designed to be, eating a lot of fruit every day. Fruit's just, packed with nutrients, etc. If it's growing correctly on good soil, and nature back in the day would have. So, fruitarian diet's really, really okay. If you live in total paradise, where the fruit's just like high Brix value, but if you're trying to do a fruit diet or heavy fruit diet and you're eating supermarket fruit, you're going to bite this and be like, this tastes like Vaseline and vinegar. Yeah, gross is great. I can eat 40 of these. I can eat 60 of these a day. These are insane Fuji apples. These are so good, and I only eat apples for a few weeks of the year because I can only get good apples a few weeks of the year. The rest of the year they're just like tart and they're like, oh man, vinegar, sourpuss. So that's the deal. Another little cat's walked in here. Boxy. That's the deal right there. Sugar is so important for mental health, gang. Can't stress it enough. And so have your fruit. Add your refined sugar into your smoothies, have on your cereals, have on your rice. Keep your oil out, you know. Just get rid of your oils. Do your best to minimise oil. And then your insulin resistance will just disappears and your insulin sensitivity go right up. Sugar improves insulin sensitivity like nothing else. White refined sugar. Even Dr. McDougall says this. The documentary What the Health says this. The guys Robbie Barbaro from Mastering Diabetes say this. But then they contradict themselves and do a little chart and say, don't have sugar. And it's like, oh man, what hope do people have? You know, Hemsworth and Kempner, the legends of the past who weren't afraid to go on record and say it and still say it. They'd be rolling in their graves. It's crazy out there, you know, crazy out there. These vegan influencers, I'm glad they're out there, and I've promoted them a lot over the last 10 years. But it's sad to see in 2020 that they've become, you know, cowards. You know, cowards of sugar phobia. You know, cowering down to like, oh, well, we know sugar's good, but if we promote it, people might not like us. We might not sell many books. So people tell people the half truth. And when people fail, oh, well, what do we do? You know, just be real and be honest with people, man. Tell them the truth about sugars. Don't bullshit it, you know it. Just tell them the truth. If people can't hack it, in 2009, Frederick Patnard, he told me about the truth about sugars. I was drinking sugarcane juice, and Fred Patnard, he's there, and he's like, oh, you know, we're talking about sugar. He goes, oh, you know, you're drinking refined sugar right now, sucrose. Sucrose is sucrose, Harley. And I'm like, no. This has got enzymes. This is raw, man. This is living, bro. This is living, man. In my SoCal accent. He's like, yeah, cool, but it's got sucrose in it. And go open a can of soda, it's got sucrose as well. So how is sucrose bad if you're drinking sucrose? I was like, oh yeah, damn, he's right. He's right. And then about a year later, I started adding, you know, refined sugar to my nutrition, and bam, performance, right up. Everything right up. Use your imagination. And so yeah, Fred Patnard had the courage just to say it to me. You know, he said on his website a bit as well, but that was like really, you know, going against my sort of raw food dogma at the time. And raw food's very important. It's important to eat a lot of fruit every day. You know, fruit is like breakfast elixir. You know, fruit is food of the gods. Unfortunately, most of the fruit today tastes absolutely like food of the trash, food of the compost gods. It's hideous. The quality of fruit, man. This is what we're talking about. You know, Bill Gates couldn't even walk in the shop and buy this stuff where he lives. No access to it. You know. This is rare. This is rare fruit society stuff, man. It's crazy. And it's sad that not many people can get to quality. That's the deal. Have your sugars in, man. Any questions, hit us up down below. Check out the Durianrider podcast. Just type in Durianrider to any podcast app and my stuff will come up. It's called the Durianrider Raw Truth. We go a bit more deep in there. Some topics there we can't on YouTube for many reasons. And that's about it. Mental health and sugar, it just goes hand in hand. It's serotonin, it's dopamine. You know, so what about teeth? I've done videos about that. Teeth is about dental hygiene. Sugar doesn't cause cavities. If sugar caused cavities, you could yank a tooth out, put it in a jar of sugar, and it would dissolve. It won't. Put sugar in acid, and it will. But put the tooth in the acid, it will. What? Put the tooth in the sugar, it won't. Bacteria, poor dental hygiene is what causes dental issues, right? Not flossing between your teeth, dry mouth, no saliva. That's what causes dental issues. Ask any dentist out there, right? And as a cyclist over the years, you know, many being raised over 22 years, I never really understood the dangers of a dry mouth. I'm like, well, I'm hydrated, but my mouth's massively dry because I'm just like breathing, have my mouth open, just like, you know, dry and pumping and so fit and lean and stuff. But the mistake I made was not sipping water to keep my mouth saliva going. So never ever have a dry mouth. At night, I have a water bottle next to my bed. Always have water next to your bed. Never ever have a dry mouth. Unless you want to have a dental bill when you're 40 or whatever. So, yeah. Teeth health is very important. Floss. Stay hydrated. Drink water. That's why fruitarians get such a bad rap with teeth. Is because most of them stop drinking water. So they go to bed. They wake up at night and Or I can't eat any juicy fruit at midnight because I'm doing intermittent fasting. And so then I'm going to have a dry mouth till 8 o'clock tomorrow. Their breast stinks because they've got halitosis, and it's just like, oh man, drink some water, bro. Drink some water, you know. I did that one time. I did maybe for a day, and I thought, this is just stupid, man. I need water. My mouth was so funky. So, oh, man, come on, gang. Come on, drink water. So there you go. So it's not the fruit, it's not the sugar. I mean, if you're drinking, and then sometimes people drink acidic apple juice, orange juice, where like they cut these green oranges and they're drinking that. And I'm like, oh man, bro, that's not right. And so I'm a fruitarian, man. That's all I got to eat. It's like, that's going to erode your teeth enamel. So it's acidic. And then people have a dental issue, and then 5 years later, oh, I was doing fruitarian diet, and Matt Monarch, David Wolf, and fruitarian 1, and I got dental issues because of fruitarians and not enough protein. Nah, bro, it's because you didn't brush your teeth, you didn't floss your teeth, you didn't drink water, you drank piss, some of them, or the fruit you're eating was mad, unripe, and acidic as heck, because the tree is saying, don't eat me yet, because the seeds aren't formed. And if you do, we'll drop your teeth out of your gums. So that's reality out there. And or some of the fruitarians out there have bulimia and they're vomiting and have dental enamel issues because they undereat on fruit and then they go on to Ben & Jerry's dairy section and God knows what else, chicken wings and stuff. Yeah. Look at me, look at David Wolf. You're a fruitarian. Anyway, that's the reality right there. Look after your chompers and look after your sugar levels. Otherwise, you're going to have some serious mental health issues, serious performance issues. Simple as that, man. Simple as that. It's yeah. The sugar phobia out there, it's insane. It's insane. People say sugar ages you. Sugar can age you because it'll lower your body fat. And like, let's say that you can sort of see my face, you can see my jaw. That's really punchable, Holly. Yeah, it is. If my face was fat like a chipmunk, I'd have no wrinkles, you know what I mean? I'd have no wrinkles at all. Like, you know, you've got lines here, creases, but you've got aging, jelly. You know, but if you got chipmunk face, just pops out. Oh, you're younger, you know, because you've got no wrinkles. It's just fat. So sugar will dissolve body fat over time, and for many reasons, which is part of another video. So yeah, you could probably look old if you're leaner, I get that. But in terms of advanced glycated end products, sugar contains 0. Just Google up advanced glycated end products of various foods. And then you'll see the truth about advanced glycated end products, aka AGEs. The highest sources are animal products, fatty animal products. So there you go. Trans fats, which are naturally occurring in organic grass-fed animal products, etc. They're there. But yeah, anyway, that's just the reality. End of the day, how you look is cool, but how you feel, your mood is way more important. Way more important. I've been around some people, wow, you look really good. And then after 10 minutes or an hour or a day or a weekend with them, I'm just like, oh man, I can't wait to get out, man. This person's like, roller coaster alert. We're going to get out of here. So an emotional roller coaster, just out. You know what I mean? So, oh man, see you later. See you later. Because these people are scared of sugar. And their serotonin and dopamine's just like, they're like, oh, you're addicted to sugar, Harley. You're addicted to sugar. Your dopamine. Yeah, like you're meant to have, like when you have sex, have sleep, have a hug, do something good for someone, you get a dopamine hit. Alright? When you take cocaine, you get a dopamine hit. Caffeine, Adderall, Ritalin, dopamine hits. Sugar, fruit, dopamine hit. Carbs, dopamine hit. Alright? So people are cutting out the carbs. They want a dopamine hit because it feels good, so then they're going to drugs. Like, oh yeah, I get dopamine hit. Oh yeah. This is good, man. It's good, man. And show carbs from. You know, it's like, off the pills, bro. Up the sugar. You won't need to be all junkied out. That's the reality right there. It's crazy. It's crazy. Especially in the vegan scene, man. The worst. You go to Facebook, man. Go to Facebook and go to these Facebook groups, animal activists or whatever, and just how people are so triggered, man. Just type in "I love Durianrider" into any group. People, oh, you love Durianrider. No, Durianrider's man. People get triggered up, man. And the people who are going, yeah, Durianrider's awesome, they're on the sugar. People are, I hate Durianrider. They're on the no sugar. They're on the carb wick program. the sugar week. And there you go. That's the reality right there. Banter. Love the banter. The difference between banter and full-on hate, I would say, would be sugar intake. The more sugar you have, the less hate you have. Because life's sweet. Life's meant to be sweet. Life is meant to be sweet. So if you're having issues with sadism or whatever you're doing out there, vegan gains, etc., just increase the sugars, bro. Increase the sugars, please. Do us all a favour, gang. Yeah. That's why I have so much sugar, because I've got stuff to give. And sugar is like the most important thing, man. If you're not getting enough refined sugar every day, I hope you've got access to insane quality fruit to get your sucrose in there, okay? Then, like, there's times in my life where maybe, I'm getting access to the best quality fruit, and I'm like, hey, I don't need any added sugar today because I'm getting packed full of sucrose in this fruit. But there's many days, most days, where the fruit quality is like, I'm getting my fiber, getting a bit of nutrients, but there's no real sucrose going on there. So I'm adding in that sucrose, refined white table sugar, aka sucrose, adding that to my fruit or to my rice or cereal. So I get my sugar, 500, 600, 700 grams a day. And then, life's sweet. Life is sweet. Otherwise, when your sugar's dropping, everything's dropping. Everything's dropping. When your carbs are strong, so is your dog.